Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Caden Johnston-Thompson of Milford football. How's it going, bud?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. So another season is upon us. We're getting ready to go, and only 3 days away until practice starts.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. I can't believe. I mean, the whole team just so hyped for this next season. I mean, we're drooling over that first game, the 29th, 7 p.m. at Milford against Kettering. I mean, it'll be awesome. Whole team can't wait.
So just remind everybody what position you play.
I play quarterback.
So what's that, what's that like for you just to be out there and be thrown like that?
I feel like quarterback it's an important role. I feel like you have to know what every position on the field is doing. Like not only offense wise, but like also you got to know what the defense is doing so that you can make your reads and you can know the read schemes and all this stuff. I think it's a very important role to play, and you have to be mentally like ready to play that role, I guess, because if you're not, then you're not going to feed good energy off to your teammates. And then if you're not being a leader as a quarterback, then your teammates aren't going to want to try and be leaders too. And I feel like you really have to show other kids that, or other kids, you want to show like your other teammates that like you're ready to play this position, and like you're not only investing in yourself and the program, but you're investing in your teammates as well, and like you're really investing in wanting them to get better and wanting the team as a whole to get better.
Okay, so how do you feel like the last few years of, went for you at Milford?
I think they went pretty good. Yeah, quarterback's been an awesome position to play. Freshman year I played freshman football, and that was awesome experience getting to just learn the ropes of how to be a quarterback, how to make reads, how to throw the ball a certain way, how to practice a certain way. I think it's really just developed me to where I am today. And even last year, getting a couple reps at varsity quarterback, I think it's just prepared me for where I want to go, and playing quarterback.
Okay. So what's this year going to be like for you? Do you know?
Yeah, it'll be a good year for the whole team. I mean, we can't wait to play. I don't know who's going to start in the quarterback spot yet, but we're gonna coaches are figuring it out, teams figuring it out as a whole, and it's a job. It's definitely a job. It's a big role to fill. And um, yeah, so we're preparing for that and seeing who's gonna take and step up to that role.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Like, how do you like mentally get ready for a game?
Mm. So I'd say before games, I just kind of I try to feed off other people's energy, if you know what I'm saying. So like I remember like I used to be really nervous before games, like freshman year, just like, oh, what could go wrong, this, that, and that. But like now focus on I really just focus on nothing. I focus on winning. That is like the whole goal of beginning of the game. I'm like, we gotta win. Like that is all that I care about. And it's for me it's good play, bad play, next play. I mean, we're that's what I'm focused on. It's like no matter what happens, you got to move on to the next play. You got to live in the present moment. You can't be focused on the future, focused on the past. You got to live in the present.
Okay. Like, how do you like what are I must ask this question too. What's on Caden's playlist?
Cadence playlist. Ooh, it's a great question. I really do not know. Some rap, I'll tell you that, but I don't know.
Okay. Let's see. How do you feel like over the summer? What do you feel like you really improved on as a player?
um Improve on, I feel like I'd say mentally, I personally feel that I've improved mentally. Um, Not only have I physically felt like I've grown, become stronger, become faster, but I feel like I've mentally just been preparing for playing varsity football. It's different. I mean, varsity football, it's the coolest thing you can do in high school. Personally, I know I'm biased because I play it, but like it's the coolest sport you can play. Friday Night Lights is the coolest experience. And I just say I've really improved my mental game by focusing on, again, like the next play, not focusing on what went wrong in the past, but focusing on what you can do better in the present.
Okay. Um, so, this year, this is these first few games, what do you feel like this team has to do to get some good momentum heading into the latter half of the season? Because you got some tough games early on, and it's every team is a good team, and every team has the
Hmm.
chance to beat you and all that.
Yeah. I mean, we got to hit the ground running. I mean, I think we've been preparing since the day the season ended last year. Every day we've been in the weight room. Kids have been in the weight room, getting bigger, faster, stronger, and I think that's really going to help us this season. And it wasn't just like a group of like three guys. Like we had lots of kids that were dedicated to the weight room all year, and they were ready for this season. And I think it's going to take mental fortitude for sure for our team, and we're going to have to play connected, I'd say. And it's not a one player game. Like there's no one player that's going to score all the touchdowns, get all the interceptions, do all this or that. It's all 11 on the field, and it's not even the field. It's the coaches, it's the trainer, it's the program, it's the people in the stands, it's how we feed off their energy. I mean, it's the entire community that matters. And that's why I feel like Milford football is just it's such an awesome experience and opportunity to be able to play it. And I can't wait to see what we're all about this season.
All right. All right, Caden, let's get to know you a little bit. And there's only one way to do that. Let's ask you the
Hmm.
famous 10 burning questions. How about that?
All
Um,
right.
do you feel like you can get more things done in the morning or at night?
Let's see. Okay, so the two different answers. I'd say during school year, I'd more things done in the morning, but then during the summer, more things done at night because I'm not a morning person in the summer.
Okay. What's the hardest class you've ever taken?
Mm. I'd say I took AP US history last year, and that was a pretty difficult class.
What is a food that you will never eat?
You never eat? Ooh. Oh, what are those one? They're like, oh, oysters. Oh no, oysters are nasty.
What's the biggest thing people don't understand about high school football?
Hmm. I say, especially if you're not in like the family of football or like you're just like coming to watch a game, it's like you might think, oh, this guy's really good, or like this player's good there, he's gonna win the game for the team. But like I was talking about earlier, it's not about that one guy. It's not just because he scored three touchdowns doesn't mean not everyone else is working on the field because he wouldn't score those touchdowns if this guy didn't block this way, if he didn't do this route, if it's all about the entire team. It doesn't matter if you score five touchdowns a game, that's great, good for you. But it's about the entire team, and it's about showing up and showing out for the community.
That was a really great answer. Okay. So before I ask this next one, this can be absolutely anything.
Mhm.
Um, what's the biggest thing on your bucket list right now?
Ooh, bucket list. You know, I'm gonna have to go with September 29th, 7 p.m. Milford High School against Waterford Kettering. Bucket list
You
right
mean
here, right
August
now.
29th?
Oh, yes, August 29th, not September 29th. I'm looking ahead, sorry. August 29th. Yep, I can't wait. I mean, that's just our whole team right now. We're drooling over it. I mean, cannot wait to get out on the field and play.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much of a procrastinator are you?
Oh man. Well, let's just say school starts in what's the date? August 9th. School starts in like 20 something days, and I haven't done any of my AP homework. But we're gonna get started on it soon. So I on a scale of 1 to 10 though, 10 being I'm a procrastinator, one being I'm not a procrastinator, I'd say I'm right in the middle. I'm a five.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Rank your top five favorite foods.
Top five favorite foods. All right, let's see. So, um, I'd say grilled sandwich number one. Um, I'd say pizza. Then I'd go tortellini at three. Um, Sushi at four, and shrimp at five.
Okay. What's the most proudest accomplishment you've ever had?
Mm. Let's see. Hmm. I'd say last year when I started at quarterback, um, against South Lyon,
Okay.
that game just that was definitely my proudest moments so far, I'd say. In my high school career, that was the coolest thing, being able to beat South Lyon, who we haven't beaten in like I don't even know what it was, like 10 years or something like that. Beating them on our home field with all the people there was awesome.
Okay. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Hmm. Let's see. I mean, my goal, my dream is to play college football. Um, and I'd say hopefully maybe even like just a local college, going to play football there. And yeah, I mean that's all I can see. I don't really know my plans for the future yet, but my goal is 100% to play football in college.
Okay. And then if you could tell your younger self something, what would you tell young Caden?
Hmm. Bad play, good play, next play.
All right. Well, Caden, thank you so much for the time as always, and best of luck this season.
Yeah, of course. All right, thank you.